Hello everyone, I'm Annisa Cahya and I'm going to tell you about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, nestled deep within a tranquil emerald forest, there stood a quaint little cottage where three bears made their home. There was a large burly papa bear, a medium-sized gentle mama bear, and a tiny playful baby bear. One bright morning, Mama Bear had prepared a steaming pot of delicious porridge for their breakfast. As the porridge was still too hot to enjoy, the bears decided to take a leisurely stroll through the cool, shady woods while it gradually cooled. Meanwhile, a curious little girl named Goldilocks, with her bright golden curls, was wandering aimlessly through the woods. Soon, she stumbled upon the bear's cottage, a charming dwelling with smoke curling gently from its chimney. Without so much as a knock, she boldly pushed open the door and stepped inside. On the rustic wooden kitchen table, Goldilocks noticed three bowls of porridge. First, she carefully tasted the porridge in the large earthenware bowl. It was far too hot, burning her tongue slightly. Next, she cautiously tried the porridge in the medium-sized ceramic bowl. It was disappointingly cold. But then, she sampled the porridge in the small, delicate bowl and found it to be just right, perfectly warm and sweet, so she happily ate every last spoonful. Feeling rather tired after her unexpected meal, Goldilocks wandered into the living room, where she spotted three chairs arranged neatly. The tall, sturdy armchair felt much too hard and uncomfortable. The moderately sized plush armchair was far too soft, causing her to sink into it uncomfortably. However, the small, charming little chair felt just right, until, with a sudden crack, it broke beneath her weight. Growing even sleepier, Goldilocks slowly climbed the creaking wooden stairs and entered the bedroom. There she saw three beds. The grand, high bed looked too difficult to climb into. The lower, simpler bed seemed too close to the floor. But the cozy little bed was absolutely perfect. With a cotton bedside, she lay down on its soft covers and quickly drifted into a deep sleep. Before long, the bears returned to their beloved home. They immediately noticed that something was amiss. Someone had clearly been near their breakfast. "Someone's been eating my porridge," Papa Bear growled in his deep, booming voice. "Someone's been eating mine too," Mama Bear said in her softer, concerned tone. "Someone has eaten all of mine," Baby Bear cried out in his small, squeaky voice. Turning their attention to the living room, they found the chairs disturbed. "Someone sat in my chair," Papa Bear romped, his brow furrowed. "And mine," Mama Bear added, her eyes scanning the room. "And someone has broken my little chair," Baby Bear sobbed, pointing to the pieces on the floor. Finally, the bears cautiously made their way upstairs. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," Papa Bear said matter-of-factly. "And mine," Mama Bear murmured, noticing the rumpled covers. Suddenly, Baby Bear shouted excitedly, "Someone is still sleeping in my bed!" Goldilocks stared, her eyes fluttering open to see the three angry bears standing over her. With a terrified scream, she leaped out of the small bed and ran out of the cottage as fast as her little legs could carry her. She never dared to return to the tranquil forest again. Okay, that's all about my narrative text. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.